Schwab Super Bowl Kickoff Show.
There comes a defining moment in the life of a nation that cries out for support. With hope towards tomorrow, it is our traditions and values that are the flames that will burn forever in this nation's soul. Americans have answered back, showing unwavering courage, character, and an indomitable spirit. But there are times we can still look to the past to point us in the present direction, to stir our soul. John F. Kennedy once said, "A nation reveals itself not only by the men it produces, but also by the men it honors and the men it remembers."
We admire the man who embodies victorious effort.
It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed.
This great nation will endure as it has endured. We'll revive and we'll prosper.
So first of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
I believe that man stands on the eve of his greatest day.
The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it.
And the glow from that fire can truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Today, we celebrate so much more than football. We celebrate freedom as well. The freedom to honor men whose contributions may be on a playing field, but whose happiness lies in the thrill of effort and the joy of achievement. Super Bowl Sunday has evolved from a game into one of the greatest spectacles in the world. At the end of today, there'll be a winner and a loser. But lives will change forever because they are part of something great. And greatness, no matter how instantly obtained, will stay with them forever. Much like the indelible spirit of Americans everywhere. Super Bowl 36 coming up between the St. Louis Rams and the New England Patriots. And John, you know, you can't be here, you can't be experienced this great experience that is Super Bowl. Then be proud. You have to then be proud to be an American and proud to be just a part of it.
You know, and it's something, all these Super Bowls we've been together, and it's been such a pleasure and a joy, and you wonder if the intensity, the passion, the feeling can get bigger than the last one, and it does. I mean, I think that I've never felt as high for a Super Bowl as I feel right now, and I know the teams feel the same way. I mean, they're in there. There's 31 teams, and they go to training camp to get to the Super Bowl, to get here, the Patriots and the Rams. At the end of the day, in about 5 hours, there's going to be one team, the champion. And I'll tell you, from having been there, I know that the difference between winning a Super Bowl and losing a Super Bowl, I think, is the biggest gap in sports.
We had a chance to go inside the Ram locker room. There was music, there was prayer, there was laughter. We will return to New Orleans in Super Bowl 36 with team player introduction.
Troy, I know you got out for a reason. You're worried about getting hurt. But it's a year later. I really think it's time. If you don't get back in, you're going to regret it. Remember what I told you. Think mutual funds. Stay diversified.
Any tax implications?
Wouldn't it be great if the person you trust most was your broker?
Is there a healthcare fund that looks attractive?
At Schwab, our mutual fund advice is always objective, uncomplicated, and not driven by commission. Call 1-800-4-NO-LOAD to find out which fund is right for you.
Hi. Can I get you a cup of coffee?
Sure.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Super Bowl 36. Let's meet the National Football Conference champion, the St. Louis Rams. Let's meet the Rams' offensive starter. wide receiver from North Carolina State, number 88, Torrey Holt. At left tackle from Ohio State, number 76, Orlando Pace. At left guard from Western Michigan, number 61, Tom Newton. At center from Toledo, number 67, Andy McCollum. At right guard from South Dakota State, number 62, Adam Timmerman. At right tackle from Kansas, number 60, Rod Jones. At right end, at tight end from Washington, number 84, Ernie Conwell. At wide receiver from Memphis State, number 80, Isaac Bruce. At quarterback from Northern Iowa, number 13, Kurt Warner. At fullback from San Jose State, number 42, James Hodgins. At running back from San Diego State, number 28, Marshall Faulk.
Hold on. You got Mike coming. What's up, baby? Let's go, man, Mike.
Mike Martz, of course, the head coach of the St. Louis Rams, and the New England Patriots just filing into the tunnel to be recognized and introduced as Super Bowl 36 has started to build. It started a long time ago, and now we're heading into the climax in New Orleans. The 9th Super Bowl to be played in New Orleans, and it has been a wonderful host city. The crowd was entertained with a spectacular pregame show. Ladies and gentlemen, choosing to be introduced as a team, here are the American Football Conference champions, the New England Patriots. Rather unique in that one team would be introduced, their starting offensive lineup for the Rams, but the Patriots, as Bill Belichick had said during the week, teamwork is the most important factor in us staying in this game and winning this game. And they were introduced in that fashion. We'll be back to the Superdome with the singing of our national anthem by Mariah, Carey, and the Boston Pops.
robbery was perfect. But the real crime...
$20 million worth of diamonds missing.
...was putting them on the case.
Uh-oh. What happened? I dropped your gun. I can kick your ass.
Now...
put a hit out on you when I get my welfare check.
If the killers don't take them out...
shoot out the back tire! Who you think I am, Mel Gibson?
They'll do it themselves.
Because I'm supposed to get out from here. I'm gonna catch you. Jump!
All About the Benjamins. Rated R. Starts Friday, March 8th.
I am Emmett Smith.
I'm Emmett Smith.
I'm Emmett Smith.
I am
Emmett Smith.
I am Emmett Smith. No, really, I am.
Worried that the you shopping online really isn't you? That's why Visa's introducing Verified by Visa, a new security service that will help protect Visa cards from unauthorized online use with a personal password. This service is only available on select Visa cards issued by participating banks.
I am Emmett Smith.
Please.
To learn more and to check if your card is eligible for this service, go to visa.com/verified.
Make this...
Ladies and gentlemen, the colors for this evening's game will be displayed by members of the USS Cole, the U.S. Marine Corps, the New York, New Jersey Port Authority, and the New York City Police and Fire Departments. The Star-Spangled Banner will be signed for the hearing impaired by New Orleans police officer Joe Narcisse. And now, to honor America, please join in the singing of our national anthem by the Boston Pops, under the direction of Keith Lockhart, and the biggest selling female recording artist in history, Mariah Carey.
Somewhere only we have at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so
Coming up, we'll have a very special coin toss ceremony.
What is it you want? I want my...
The Superdome has been the site of a lot of Super Bowls. New Orleans has been the host of 9. Not all of them here, some in the old Sugar Bowl, Tulane Stadium. It seemed like it ought to be here. John, let's talk first about one of these participants. You think of Bill Belichick, the Patriots, you think of defense, but this week the concern has been about the health of their quarterback, Tom Brady.
Well, you know, Tom Brady injured his ankle against Pittsburgh. Drew Bledsoe came in and replaced him, and they weren't sure who was going to start. And then we went to practice on Wednesday, and Tom Brady looked okay. He's going to wear a brace on his left ankle, but he practiced Wednesday, looked fine. He was fine on Thursday. We saw him out here yesterday, and he's good to go. And he has to play well today. I mean, he has to get the ball to Troy Brown. He's going to have to make some plays, I think. offensively. They're going to have to control the line of scrimmage, and they have to get some running game going, you know, to keep the Rams off the field. Then you say, well, how are the Patriots going to win? Because they really can't score a lot of points on offense. I think it's their defense. Their defense really has to confuse the Rams offense. I think they have to throw Kurt Warner out of any rhythm. And then in doing that, they have to get turnovers. Then when they get those turnovers, they have to score with them. I think if the Patriots are going to win, they're going to have to get turnovers on defense and play very, very well on special teams.
The Ram defense over the last few weeks has certainly gotten better and better and better. But you think of the Rams and you think of Mike Martz, and the head coach seems very relaxed this week.
You know, it was funny. Last week in the conference championship, I thought that he was tight, and I think that his team played tight. I think that it was a little conservative. Part of it was because Kurt Warner was injured, and part of it was because there was a certain tightness. On this week, I feel that Mike Martz is really relaxed. And when he's relaxed, I think he's going to open up. And we always know the Rams are going to be about Kurt Warner, and we know they're going to be about Marshall Faulk. But I think today we're going to see a lot of shifts and motions and 4 wide receivers, and Mike Martz is just going to let it all out offensively. On defense, they've played solid all year. They have a lot of speed. I was talking to Lovie Smith, and he said, all we have to do is play Ram defense and not allow them to have any big plays.
Ladies and gentlemen, standing at midfield for the coin toss are Rams captains Jeff Robinson, Isaac Bruce, Aeneas Williams, and Marshall Faulk. Representing the Patriots are captains Drew Bledsoe, Troy Brown, Lawyer Malloy, Brian Cox, and Larry Izzo. Joining us for the coin toss ceremony are U.S. Naval Academy and NFL Hall of Fame legend Roger Staubach, who exactly 30 years ago led the Dallas Cowboys to victory as the most valuable player of Super Bowl VI here in New Orleans. And with him, World War II hero and the 41st President of the United States, George Herbert Walker Bush. The referee for today's game is Bernie Kukar. To toss the coin, former President Bush.
This is your commemorative coin. The heads are the helmets. The tails are the Super Bowl logo. Captain Robinson, what is your call? Heads is called. Mr. President, will you please toss the coin? Go ahead, flip it. Heads was called. Heads it is. St. Louis is one the top. You want the ball? This way. St. Louis has won the toss. Will receive. Shake hands, gentlemen. Good luck to both of you.
Roger looked like he's tossed a few coins before. Coming up, it's Super Bowl 36 from New Orleans between the Rams and the Patriots. And John and I'll be back for the opening kickoff when Super Bowl 36 continues.
Thank you for watching the Charles Schwab Super Bowl Kickoff Show.
Barry Bonds, it's time. It's time to walk into retirement. Why hang around just to break the order? more time on Brent Records.
Hank, would you cut it out already?
Hank who?
Want retirement advice from someone you can trust? At Charles Schwab, you'll get expert advice that's objective, uncomplicated, and not driven by commission. To discuss your retirement plan, call 1-888-4-SCHWAB.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.